うしよう。いつもみたいに振る舞えない。心臓が壊れそう。うわー、ごめん。やっぱりいきなり今日は無理だよ、ルリちゃん。
With the romance genre being one of the most popular and loved genres, there are tons of confessions. Now you have probably seen hundreds of your typical confessions before, which is why in this video we'll be going over the top 15 funniest confessions gone wrong. Without further ado, let's kick off the list. Number 15.
ジョロ君。
はい。
実は今日誘ったのは君に伝えたいことがあるからなんだ。
伝えたいこと？
そうな。
Starting off the list, we have Amatsuyu being completely bamboozled by Sakura after a long day. Having taken her out for the day, Amatsuyu has high hopes to win her over, but things take a turn for the worse when she asks him to sit down on the mythical bench.
そうだね。私には好きな人がいてだね。
はい。
その人のことを考えると胸が苦しくなって。
With it originally going smoothly, Amatsuyu's heart is completely destroyed when she confesses her feelings for his best friend.
君の親友の大賀太陽君が好きなんだ。
What?
Number 14.
まずは隣に座ってもらっていい？
わかった。
If you thought the last one was funny, it gets much worse. This time, Amatsuyu took his childhood friend out the following day to only encounter the mythical bench once again.
私、好きな人がいてね。
そうなんだ。
その人のことを考えると胸が苦しくなって。
Much like Sakura, he thinks things will start to look better for his love life, but like the last time, he gets completely played. With Aoi confessing her feelings for his best friend's son once again, Amatsuyu wonders when his life will take a turn for the better.
私は
ジョールの親友のサンちゃんが好きなの。
デジャビュ。
Number 13.
好きな人がいるの。
わかった。サンちゃんだな。
その人のことを考えると胸が苦しくなって。でも毎日会えるだけで本当に幸せなの。
This time, we have another confession from ORESUKI, but it takes a turn for the worse, or so he thinks.
こっちの俺が好きとか、お前頭おかしいんじゃねえの？キモ！
Having failed with his previous 2 dates, Amatsuyu is stunned when the nerdy girl Pansy invites him to sit on the mythical bench. As if the bench hasn't already violated him enough, instead of hearing her confess about Sun, she tells Amatsuyu he is the one she is after. Although this may seem good on the surface, Pansy's public image is not the best, making him wish one of the cuter girls had confessed to him.
ジョーロ君が好きなの。
Number 12. To end off the ORESUKI confessions, we have Amatsuyu encountering the bench in the most unexpected way. Number 11.
はい、これご依頼の共同譜です。
ありがとう。ごめんね、変な場所に呼び出して。怖くなかった。
大丈夫です。
Up next, we have Kyoko's face confession to Ayumu, leading to an unexpected ending.
代わりにおねだりしてもいいですか？一つだけ欲しいものがあるんです。
欲しいもの？
相川さんの。
俺の。
With her leading him to a cemetery to confess her feelings, Ayumu thinks life couldn't be better. To his surprise, however, she stabs him in the back, revealing it was all just a lie to hide her true intentions. This scene may seem dark, but it's pretty funny when you think about how much Ayumu got played by Kyoko.
ああ、私、相川さんの彼女が羨ましいな。
いないよ、そんなの。
私、立候補してもいいですか？
Number 10.
多田くん。ねえ、どうしたの？リンダ先輩と何かあったの？
Entering the list is Kaga's confession being interrupted by some policemen in a comedic way.
捕まえた。
With Banri and Kaga having their rough patches, this confession was a turning point in the series to make the two recognize their feelings. Banri, being unable to deal with reality, tries to run away from Kaga in order to keep his sanity. To his surprise, however, Kaga steals a bike and catches up to confess to him, only to be interrupted by some policemen, forcing their love to be put on hold.
ずっと私のところにいて。私は多田くんが好き。
Number 9.
そしたら私もう悔いはないから。
本当はそうだな。少しは勉強しろ。将来就職できんぞ。
In Aho-Girl, there are tons of funny scenes, but Yoshiko's confession to Akutsu has to be one of the funniest.
誰がてめえみたいなアホと結婚するか。
嘘。もしかしてアク彼女いるの？
いねえよ。それがなんだよ。
Yoshiko had always been in love with Akutsu, but on this day, she decides to confess her feelings. Surprisingly, Akutsu ignores her feelings by punching her and eating a banana in her face. His actions are justified, however, when Yoshiko reveals she loves him for all the bananas he provides her.
あっくん冷たいよ。私はこんなにもあっくんが好きなのに。
あ、そう。
Before we continue the list, let me know which confession you found the funniest so far. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let's get back to the list. Number 8.
苦しいよ。苦しくて胸が張り裂けそうだ。
What do you do when your perfect match conveys his feelings? Deny him, of course. This is exactly what Isla does when she gets too embarrassed to convey her love for Mizugaki. With the two having fought the tireless battles and grown a bond like no other, Mizugaki thinks it's the right time to confess. Unexpectedly, however, Isla tells him she can't date him. Being too embarrassed to even speak, this prolongs the two relationship simply because the fact that Isla is too shy to talk about something like love.
俺はアイラが好きだから。
Number 7.
どんな敵存在白柳由美僕はお前を落とすチャンスは絶対来る
After achieving the top rank in the class and winning over the hearts of many female students, Yu acts like a savage when a random girl tries to date him.
だからごめんもちろん嘘800だ勉強なんて一切してない
そうですか。わかりました。突然お呼びしてごめんなさいでした。
Yu had expected some girls would confess to him, so he prepared a plan for rejection, telling any girls that he was busy with his studies. This may seem like a valid reason to reject a girl, but right after this scene occurs, Yu goes and hits on another girl, revealing it was all a facade.
友達からでいいので、私と付き合ってもらえませんでしょうか。
僕は今の成績を維持するために寝る間も惜しんで勉強しなくちゃいけない誰かの相手をする暇なんてないんだ
Number 6.
痛いの？
俺彼女はいじめるタイプでね。ムチとか道具使うのが好きなんだ。もちろん基本は俺に絶対服従で。
For the next confession, we have probably one of the most direct responses one can give.
やっぱり告白やめます。私、片倉くんって優しくておおらかな人だと思ってて、そんなに変って知らなくて、 正直引きました。
See, Furuta had always loved Keiichi for his handsome appearance and warm personality, but it all took a turn for the worse when he revealed his true intentions. Not only did Keiichi have the audacity to ask her if she enjoyed pain, but he also reveals what he does with his girlfriends. After hearing his strange kinks, Furuta is forced to retract her confession with horrified eyes.
古田って言います。去年の体育祭の時、片倉くんかっこいいなと思って、それからずっと見てて、好きです。付き合ってください。
Number 5.
来るのを忘れてしまってありがとうございました。
それ君にあげるよ。
でも大事なものなんじゃ。
もういいんだ。
What's worse than getting your feelings ignored? Being told that the one you confess to is actually an entirely different gender.
話は全部扉の向こうで聞かせてもらったよ、龍馬くん。
お兄ちゃん。
だがしかし、大切な弟をそうやすやすと渡すわけにはいかん。
With Izumi cross-dressing, Ryoma is completely stunned once he learns the girl he confessed to is really a boy. This not only destroys his heart but also makes him realize that he can't trust even those closest to him. Overall, this confession is all jokes, with neither side taking it seriously after the truth is revealed.
10年間ずっと君のことが忘れられなかった。そして今日君と再会してはっきりと分かった。俺は君のことが好きなんだ。
Number 4.
こういうところだよ。
よし、ちょっと待ってな。今すぐ購買で稼ぐするよ。
待って一条くん。
Next up is Kosaki's confession, cut short by a stray baseball, making it seem like it was fate she wasn't able to finish her sentence.
あなたら
Everything starts out well for Kosaki, getting some alone time with Ichijo, and finally building up the courage to confess until it's time. In an instant, the heartfelt moment gets turned upside down, causing Kosaki to give up on conveying her feelings. This scene is a true embodiment of a confession gone wrong, making it seem like they just weren't destined to be together.
今までずっと言えなかったんだけど、私ずっと一条くんのこと。
Number 3.
付き合ってくださいって言わなきゃ。
As one of the funniest misunderstandings in anime, Sakura is completely tricked after she tries to confess her feelings for Nozaki.
って思われたらどうしよう。
じゃあこれから俺の家来る？
軽っ。
See, Nozaki is a famous manga artist, so when Sakura confesses to him, he assumes she is just a fan. This misunderstanding takes a turn for the worse, with her being turned into his assistant. Although this may seem like a big hiccup for Sakura, it eventually helps her get closer to Nozaki and try again in her confession.
ずっと一緒に？
Number 2.
まだそういうのやってるんだ。そんなことよりさ、天野くん、やっぱりうちの部に来てよ。ね、お願い。
As the runner-up, we have Tendo getting completely ignored by Amano when she tries to confess.
僕はやっぱりゲーム部には入れません。
もしかしてゲームの腕前を気にしているのかしら？それなら大丈夫よ。加瀬先輩もああ見えて面倒見いいのよ。
To her surprise, however, Amano is more interested in his own phone, checking to see the update on his favorite game. With this being a funny moment of confusion between the two, it earns a spot on this list for its comedic confession.
私、君に少し興味あるの。
Number 1.
だって女の子に告白するなんて初めてだよ。しかも振ら われるのが分かってるんだよ
ウブなやつめ、練習にはちょうどいいじゃねえか。
僕は日向君と違って練習なんかしない。
Claiming the top spot for confessions gone wrong is Yuzuru's hilarious public confession.
やっちまったと。
With Yuzuru never getting much play in his life, he is unsure how to confess, so he decides to do so in front of the whole class. This leads everyone laughing at him for how nonchalant Tachibana's response is. She states the obvious, telling him to pick a proper place and time to talk instead of making a fool of himself to the class. This comedic scene is sure to make you laugh for how stupid it really is.
こんな時に場所も選ばずごめんなさい。あなたのことがずっと好きでした。付き合ってください。
じゃあ時と場所を選んで。
そこ座れ。
はい。
That wraps up the list. Let me know any confessions I missed that you think should have been in this list down in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more content like this video. Thanks for watching.